The good member from the 20th District, Representative Abbarno.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and I'm unfortunately asking for a no vote today, although I'm happy to see my colleague from the 18th was able to pass an amendment that does make this bill marginally better. The problem I have is that this, while it is about Karen, as we just heard, it's also about every victim out there. When somebody commits a crime, when somebody violates another's rights, when somebody avails themselves of the judicial system because they committed a crime, they should have to pay for those services, and they should have to pay at some point for the victims. Because at the end of the day, this is about the victims. These are about people who, to no fault of their own, were injured, were hurt, and they need help. And that's exactly what a victim penalty assessment goes to. It goes to helping victims recover from injuries committed against them. Over the many years, we've seen a chipping away at this system. And this chipping away at the system is tipping the scales of justice. Madam Speaker, I would say it's not just tipping the scales of justice, it has tipped the scales of justice in favor of criminals over victims. And that's unfortunate. And the underlying policy here, I think, continues to do that. What judges should be able to do is not just look at a snapshot in time on whether someone can pay legal financials, but they should be able to investigate that and allow that investigation to continue, and to actually allow the victims to eventually be made, hopefully, whole. And we had heard earlier in a previous bill, Madam Speaker, regarding vehicular homicide. And I had heard on this House floor that a victim of vehicular homicide will never be made whole. And that's absolutely true. And that's true for domestic violence victims. It's true for those who have been assaulted. It's true for so many that are caught and victims in this judicial system. What I see here in my experience as an attorney who has done both prosecution as criminal defense is that the reason why we're unable to collect through the judicial system, the reason why is because of years of chipping and weakening that system by allowing, these are the last two LFOs that are mandatory. We continue to not hold criminals accountable, and then when they are held accountable, we don't allow the court system to collect those fees and fines in a way that can help compensate victims and help them recover from those crimes. As I said, I do think that the amendment makes it marginally better, but ultimately at the end of the day, this shifts responsibility from a mom and dad driving their car down the street to a soccer game, who are now gonna have to pay higher taxes because a criminal who availed himself to the system, who committed a crime and hurt somebody, now does not have to pay for that crime. And for that reason, I'm asking for a no vote. Thank you.